trying to get everyone on the same page. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Davison. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2, they'll mark it at the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Say it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Hey, guys, we've been talking about this all week, man. What a showdown. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. Who's going to come out and assert their will? And the defense wins the first battle. Getting in the backfield, creating the negative play, kind of dictating to this offense. The defense strikes first in this big-time matchup.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. run inside. It's Davison. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. He's got it again. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. On the ground, it's Davison. Makes it past the marker. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Howie Rowe will give us an update on his condition. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him.
Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Throw it, say it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Sayin, using the quick game.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Firing deep. Snatches it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more?
He's loose. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the... Throwing more. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Here's Sayin to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Zings it complete to the right. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They're working that left side. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. He's got it. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. More to the air again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Moore. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hauls it in. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance. Touchdown, Ducks! Into the end zone for 6.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to get outside, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sayin. Got his man to the left. Running free. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Timeout signal 4 by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. swings it out to his running back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Say it. He's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his man down the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. No huddle here for the offense.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Moore to throw. On target. At the 35, he's got room. Racing down the left side. All the way. Touchdown, Oregon. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Rides to the back. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as clock runs before the half. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 23 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Bearcats in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back over to your game in Columbus. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Ducks will kick it away first and will start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Say it. Throws to the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Play fake, say it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Working on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy that they keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on 3rd down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, say it. Slips a tackle. Trying to burn this defensive back. He holds it in and nobody's close. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Ducks. And the stomping has commenced. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Dante Moore makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hit as he throws, working that left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Jackson. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
Throwing more. Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Again, it's Moore. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Davison. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. Moore from the gun trying to convert 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Julian with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. A little release to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Moore. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the 1st down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Moore to the air. On target. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's Sayin to throw. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite cut.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 40. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That is a jolt of energy for the offense to get out of trouble in field position, and now all kinds of room to work. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Snagged out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out in the flat. They actually lost a yard on that last completion. Now they'll try to convert on third down. Again, it's Sayed. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Pulled down for the tackle.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flare, a 77-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And send the tight end in motion. Sayed fires to the big fella. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Sayed from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Oregon sideline, there is a lot of momentum and excitement. Of course, this is the #1 team in the country, so we shouldn't be surprised.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Offense in a bunch formation. Saying, rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayed. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Sayed from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's Moore to throw. Makes a catch. On the move at the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The 40. At the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Throw it, say it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. My goodness, he unloads on that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Find some fresh air. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dante Moore. Quick strike complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Moore from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's on target and complete. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Throwing Moore. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. Citizens Stadium in Eugene. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Howie Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, there is some intrigue to this matchup between Michigan and Oregon. These are not teams that play often, but with this new revamped Big Ten, we are going to see this matchup more and more. What makes this really interesting is the history of Kyle Whittingham, the new Michigan head coach, against Oregon. He played them well and beat them often when he was the coach at Utah. We'll see if that adds a new little wrinkle into this matchup here today. Back to you.
Howie, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Ducks offense will take the field first. Here's the bruising running back Jordan Davison. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. Running inside, it's Davison. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Maybe a crease. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the high.
There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking for space. It's Davison. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. And they're not on the same page there.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a number 1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. Moore. That's caught. It's Moore. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon!
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Michigan's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I think the defense a lot of times feeds off of the crowd and feeds off of their offense. Like, the offense did a great job going down the field, first drive, taking care of business, scoring points. Now they come out energized, flying around, and back-to-back sacks to start this game.
Throwing, Underwood. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The run inside. It's Davison. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Ducks want to move quickly. They'll give it to him again.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if we're going to bring that home, got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Davison.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Got his man. Touchdown, Ducks. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Underwood. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Takes the easy completion. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the... Caught, and he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Here's Moore to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Here's Underwood to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Underwood from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play. By the DB. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Dante Moore. He's got it on the move. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Picked off! What a play by this defense! He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception!
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now Oregon will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's a heat. And it's a sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Fakes to grab. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Running inside. It's Davison. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing more. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Moore will throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Into the end zone for 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. More to the air again. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
Blue 22.
Throwing, Underwood. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Handoff from the gun. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Baylor taking on the number 3 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Bears able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene.
And the Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. Moore bears the pressure, looking to get it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he puts through the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. And down he goes. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Carr. Oh, they're after him. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're facing a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. The run inside. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Looking for a crease, it's Davison. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Right on the money. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdown.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside is 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. 2nd half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Now on the return. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Ducks! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here's Moore to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to...
Snags it, and he's open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dante Moore. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Back to pass. Complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Makes the grab.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense
converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing more. Quickly complete. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes play.
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. Bringing the heat. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he makes the extra point. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Now on the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Moore. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that one early. It'll be 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll go right back to the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide open downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And while this game is all but decided, the offense is going for the goal line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Here's Moore to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats. They'll give it on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Just feeds the running back. There's a little room there. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.